All right, hey everybody, welcome back to the eBay shop. My name's Corey.
I'm Teresa.
And we are Grams and Pops Vintage, and we don't have a lot going on this week. Well, we had a lot going on this week, but it makes for a pretty short video. So we're going to dig into, well, we dug into the Star Wars buy.
Star Wars.
We're going to talk about what we found there, kind of the conclusion of it, right?
We are. Well, the conclusion until it all sells. Then we'll tell you what we sold it all for.
Yep. We also jumped headfirst into AI, not like we haven't been there before, but List Easier released this week. So we're going to talk about our experience with that so far, kind of what we think about it and where we see that going. What are you laughing about?
I love how you say we.
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 It's a proverbial we. We is me in this case. I'm the AI one here. Yeah. Teresa is adopting it more and more.
For looking stuff up.
Yep.
I don't know about the whole listing thing.
But I put List Easier to the test. So we'll talk about that. And it's Graham's birthday. So while we want to be here.
We do.
But we don't want to be here. We have grandkids in the house
I do.
right
I
now.
have two grandbabies in the house right now. One is trying to take a nap. The other one is eating my popcorn.
Yep. So we're here to record. We're going to get this done. We do have packing to do because it's Monday. I've already started. I've got all of our dollar auction orders packed up and ready to go. And I've got all
If you're looking for some stuff, go check out the auctions on theDollarAuction.com.
5 o'clock every Saturday,
Yep.
The auctions end.
Yep. We don't have them all up there yet, but we have some of them. So tomorrow, Corey will list a bunch more we'll find. And we're talking about doing a live down the road too. So.
And I've got all of the orders from my ephemera store all packed up and ready. So part of the packing's done. We've got one IKEA bag full, but we got a lot more to do. And I got a couple big receivers to send out today.
Yeah, a receiver that goes with one of the things we have to try and figure out how to pack with it. So.
All right, so let's jump in. What's the first item?
We sold a vintage door knocker. It is a cast aluminum silver with some brass. I mean, it's silver colored, but part of it has like brass coloring to it. Fox head.
All right, so this thing is super cool. It is a knocker.
You put that on the top.
I put it on backwards and upside down. So it goes something like this. It's a big door knocker.
Down.
Really, really cool. Oh, it goes back here.
Yes. It won't stay.
Knocks on the door, not the fox head. So that's what it is. It's really cool.
Did you think it knocked on the fox head?
Well, I saw the holes up here, but that's to put it to the
That's
door.
to put it to the door.
That's really cool.
It is. I paid up for that. I paid $10 for that, but it sold for $64.99. That was a good one.
All right, we've got a remote control. This came, if you remember a while back, we did that big Sony buy where we got all the different receivers and all that stuff. This is a remote for part of that system.
It is. And the bonus of this piece is that is going out with, so that's the Sony Command Remote Control touchscreen with the stylus. That one sold for $44.99, but it's also going out with another piece.
The receiver, isn't it?
It's going out with the FM stereo, FM AM receiver. I put no remote, tested and working because we sold the remote separately.
Well, they did buy them separately. They bought the receiver with no remote, and they bought the remote. So.
Yep. And then that one was even better than most of them I have listed. I just didn't pull out a lot of the other ones, but the receiver itself sold for $134.99.
Did you say what the remote sold for?
$44.99. So it's a total of like
it's a $200
$190.
Yeah.
If I did, I don't think I did my math right. But
we don't math well here. All right. So the Star Wars buy, we mentioned we weren't sure if we did well or not. We were a little concerned. There's a lot of stuff that's wet and smelly and moldy, and there was a lot of stuff, period, in totes.
Of dusty.
There was a lot of stuff sealed in totes. So we weren't sure, good or bad, how we did. We kind of have an idea now. We spent about 2-3 days just sorting and cleaning.
We went through and sorted and looked up some of them and saw, okay, this one is like $5 to $10. Put that in a pile. The $15 to $50. No, I did $50. Went in one, and then I have my over $50 pile. So it was a lot though.
Yeah, and currently what we have listed or drafted out of that buy, we have in a separate spreadsheet, and right now we're sitting at right at 6,000.
Yep, and that doesn't include the listings that Corey was doing yesterday and dropped this morning. So.
Yep. So we do have about 6,000 in listings and drafts right now. We're not very far into it. We have a lot left. I think ultimately we're going to end just over that 10K mark.
Yep, I think, yeah. And right now, as far as sold, so we did find some gems of Star Wars figures, and I've been going through, and I have a whole bunch up here that I got a draft of the weapons. But we did sell one thing already, so we are actually $660. I think it's $660 towards our $1,500 that we paid.
Yep. I think 2-3 things sell. That was a fly, wasn't it?
Can I smack him?
I think once we sell 2 or 3 things here, we're going to be break even.
Yes.
And then everything else is just gravy, that's good for us. So we did well on the buy. I think, like I said, if we can sell everything, it's going to be around the 10K mark. And that's before fees and shipping and all that, but we charge for shipping. So
yep. The one bonus is as he's going through doing the individual action figures, the smaller.
Yep.
What do they call them? Boarded.
The carded, yeah.
As he's doing those, he's going through them, and there are some that have like 4 to 5 duplicate copies of them.
A lot of
we're not having to
multi-quantity.
do a lot of listings, just because there's a lot of multi-quantity in there.
Yep, there is a ton of multi-quantity. Even the big things, like the big speeder bikes that are like 2.5 foot long, like we have multiples of those.
I only did 3 listings for the speeder bikes. One because the box was damaged, one that's brand new, and then the other 4 I opened up just to clean them up some. But they're listed as new open box. But
I really want to kill this fly. It's fly season. They're trying to come inside now.
I can't hit it. Don't hit it!
Oh, yeah.
Get it off my work spot!
We got him.
Corey's over here being a bug killer.
One last fly.
But
well, here we go.
It has been interesting. The one thing I will complain about with this is because we're touching Star Wars, somebody decided that we should go back and watch all the Star Wars movies. I have not been watching them. He has been watching them. But every time a character comes up, he's like, hey, we have that character. Hey, we have that character.
Hey, I think if you're going to buy a bulk lot of one type of thing, it's your duty to learn about that topic. And we're not huge Star Wars people. We've watched all the movies. Like, we've seen them all. But we're not big Star Wars people. You haven't seen them all? I know I've seen them all at one time or another.
Those are not my kind of movies.
We're not like huge fans or anything. I wouldn't say that. It was just another movie for us. But I figured I'd go back. I'd rewatch all the movies. And it's kind of fun. Other than Clone Wars, that one really just... Like, the character that plays Anakin in that movie, I couldn't hate him more.
He's cute, but he's an idiot.
He's a whiny twat.
Twat.
Like, he ruined the whole movie for me. I hated that movie. Every moment of that movie he was in, I disliked.
Did you watch one after that? Yeah, you watched one after that because that one still had him in it.
Yep, we watched the third where he finally turns into Darth Vader. What's that one? There was the Clone Wars, Revenge of the Sith. So we're through those. We're going in chronological order.
We have a lot of Revenge of the Sith figures.
Yep. So that's where we are so far in the movies, in case you were interested. And I'm certain you're not.
Not only that, but I will tell you, I don't think, unless something miraculous happens and we sell one of the things, that you may not hear about our Star Wars debacle again until we're done.
You'll see a lot of them as they start selling now, because we're getting them listed.
If they sell on the weekend.
They'll sell on the weekend.
So, but yes.
All right. What do you got that sold next?
We sold a piece that came out of, do you remember where these came out of?
You bought a lot of lawnmower parts, right?
No, that's not where that came out of.
Where'd this one come out of?
Pretty sure those came out of, remember when we were on our highway sale and we bought that
Oh, was
cooler?
This in the tote? The cooler
it was in the
thing?
cooler. It was in the cooler. But this is a genuine OEM Tecumseh ignition coil stator assembly. I don't know what any of that is.
It's in the box. Makes the mower go spark, spark, spark.
It is brand new. I took an offer on it because we paid $5 for the entire cooler and I've already sold all the other pieces. But that sold for a ginormous amount of $100.
Yeah. Hey, we'll take it. It was in the bottom of a cooler that they begged us to take.
They did.
All right. Part of our Nintendo buy with the box. That ain't up here, but
nope.
We talked about that. This is one of the games that did not have the box. We split it off and sold it separately. Donkey Kong.
It is. So that is the original 1988 Donkey Kong. It has the little black shell sleeve and the game. There's none of the other stuff with it. That one sold for $29.99, but I do have to make a real quick note on addition because you won't see it because it sold today and will ship out today, but we also sold the Yoshi for $40.99.
All right, so AI side, this is probably going to be a little Corey heavy here because
it's going to be a whole
I don't know how
lot
much
Corey
input
heavy.
Teresa has, but we're going to try and drag some out of it.
I do have some.
Good.
I do have some. I don't know if it's good, but I do have some.
We'll find out. So I've been using AI for listings for quite a while now. I have scripts that will run against the API on ChatGPT, and it will do my titles, descriptions, and it will make an attempt at the comps, the pricing, and it's pretty good. What it doesn't do is list to eBay, and that's the part I was missing, and I was tired of copy, paste, copy, paste.
Yep.
So we did sign up to get on List Easier as soon as it released to the public.
Yep.
And we are on it, and I've been using it.
We're on it.
We're on it.
we're on List Easier.
South Dakota drug
meth,
ad.
We're on it.
Remember when Christy Nome put out a South Dakota drug ad and it just said meth? We're on it.
I'm on it.
I'm on it. I'm on it too.
It's kind of like that. We're on it here.
That was the biggest meme thing that ever went around.
It should have been. That was the dumbest ad ever. Well, there's a meth problem everywhere, so we sympathize, but the advertising could be better. All right, so AI, that's where we were. List Easier has been, well, for the first 2 days,
Corey whined.
it was very frustrating.
He whined.
The thing that got me is we have our methods of doing things. We have our procedures.
Is List Easier the one that you were doing that you could see it moving around? Or was that something different that you were doing?
What moved around?
The mouse.
No, that was ChatGPT's agent.
Okay, never mind.
So for 2 days, it was very frustrating because we were trying to force our procedures into ChatGPT and make it work with our procedures to work the way we work. Because we've been doing this a little over 4 years.
Almost
we kind
5.
of have a process down. And I could tell you that doesn't work. We're an everything store and we do things a certain way, and it does not work for that. You have to retrain yourself. You have to rebuild your processes to work with the software.
See, here's my issues with that. Is when Corey does it, he lists in batches.
Yes, you have to. You have to list in batches.
I'm not a batch girl because I don't buy, we don't, for the main store. I gotta correct that.
For our main store, where we're an everything seller, because that's what we've always done, this only works when we make a big bulk buy of a certain thing. This Star Wars lot, it couldn't have come at a better time because I listed 5 totes of individual carded figures like these guys here. And I've got all the way through 97 through 2001 done of individual carded figures.
No, you don't.
I do.
98 and 99 is sitting over there on the floor.
Okay, so I don't. But I have a lot. There's 5 whole totes of those things done. There's a couple hundred.
Yes. A couple hundred,
that
but
are finished.
In 50 to 60 listings.
Yes, because they're multi-quantity, a lot of them. But List Easier made that very, very easy to do.
To a point.
Okay.
To a point, it made it easier. Would you like me to tell you? I'm gonna blow your whole thing out of there. But so List Easier, from listening to Corey, because I will tell you, I have not touched it, not at all. I don't even have the login to log into it. Well, I do. It's probably in our password thing.
It is.
Okay. But I'm sitting over there listening to him, and he's talking about it. It does everything. It will create your title, it will create your description, it will create your
item specifics.
But what's the main piece that you need when you're listing stuff?
The price.
The price. It does not create a price. So it'll create your listing.
Which is actually fine. You wouldn't want it to on these. I found out very quickly with Star Wars stuff, you would not want AI creating your prices.
Because some people just don't know how to list stuff either.
With those being on card, new in package, they have all the information written on the package. AI can read it very easily. They have a barcode. They have the picture of the figure. It's very easy for AI. It is spot on. It is not misidentified a single thing. And it's building fantastic listings. Way better than I would have built if I did them by hand. What it can't do, like Teresa said, is price. And what I can't do with Star Wars for a good part of it is price. Because you go into eBay and you search for, well, this is even a good example, this one right here. You'll find one of these from 1996 sold for $4.08. 97? 97.
I was going to say 97. I have the total.
For $4.08. And then the next sold below it is $72. They're all over the place. And they vary the entire range in between there. And then you go look at listings, they're the same way. There's some listed at $2, $3. There's some listed at $20, $30. So the pricing for these is everywhere. So we're kind of picking a good mid-range, trying to stay on the low side, and we have multi-quantity. I think I have 6 of these.
Yeah, I say so. He's been changing how he does it when he lists. Instead of doing it the way we've always done it, he's changed it so now he matches how the tool works.
Yep. So now when I go to list, I come out here and I take an entire tote of these things. I take all the photos of them, transfer them to my laptop, and I upload them as a batch into List Easier.
Only you learned something.
I have to crop them first.
Well, not just that. That when he starts out here and he starts taking his pictures, the very first picture he takes, the way it numbers the pictures, doesn't have the 00 on the end of it.
That's just on my phone. That has nothing to do with List Easier.
Well, I know, but if you don't upload them correctly,
you have to keep your photos in order.
Yes, that's what I was getting to.
Yeah, you don't have to, because in List Easier you can actually select first and last picture and it'll just build that item out of that, however you select it. So you don't have to have the same amount of photos. You don't have to have them in order necessarily. But I found it's a lot faster and easier if I take the same number of photos in the correct order every time. So when I'm taking photos of these, I get a front view, I get the back view, and then I do kind of a profile view so you can see the card and see what kind of shape the card's in. and I take 3 photos of every single, well, 4, because I take those 3, and then if I have multi-quantity, I lay them all out and take a picture of all of them as a group so I know how many there are. So, but when I go to list, I pull those ones out. So I'll have 3 photos of everything. I upload them to List Easier. I tell it to generate the batch or generate the listings, and it does it. And then all I got to do is go click the little button above the price that says View eBay Comps and decide where I want to price it, change the price and the quantity, and I'm done. I hit List eBay. So I was able to list, well, we've been doing $500 a day on eBay for a couple of years.
2 years almost.
2 years. And that's always been good. Yesterday we listed over $1,800, closer to $2,000.
I was going to say, because I listed my $875 thing, and you said you had listed, I don't remember what you said, but it didn't take into account multi-quantity.
It didn't.
So, but yeah, so I'm pretty sure over the last couple days with him dropping these things into eBay, he has been doing the minifigures, I don't know, whatever they are, the action figures, and I've still been doing the other stuff that I've been listing, so that I'm still doing my piece.
Yep.
And so it's weird because I'm used to $500 to $700 a day normally.
Yep.
And we've been dropping $2,000. But I'm wondering,
now, this morning alone, I got up this morning at like 9 o'clock and I went out and I sat down for about 2 hours and I knocked out $700 worth of listings in 2 hours.
Not including
my store.
Oh, I thought that was like not including multi-quantity.
Or it doesn't include multi-quantity.
So
that's just individual
single
listings.
Yes.
So there's quite a bit more than that if you count multi-quantity. But to be able to do that in 2 hours, I've actually found myself being impatient. Yesterday, we came home. We had a lot to do. We had to mow and do a bunch of stuff. But I was finding myself very impatient that I couldn't publish listings. Because we would have had like $4,000 or $5,000 listed yesterday.
Yeah, see, and I'm still I guess we'll get into it. I guess I could get into it now. The 2 pieces. Reality is we can't sustain $2,000 a day.
Why do you need to?
I'm just saying, doing it the way you're doing it, it's not justifiable to switch from $500 to $1,500 a day.
I'm not saying we
and
switch.
Keep it.
No, I'm not saying we switch. We couldn't keep that. That's one thing we know for sure is we can't list that. The List Easier software gives you 1,000 listings a month that you can list on it. We can't find $1,000 a day worth of really good listings.
That's like 30 grand in a month.
Like we source right now as a full-time job with this stuff, and we can sustain $500 a day.
Yep.
We can't sustain $1,000 a day or 1,000 listings a month probably.
Yep.
Full time. And when we are doing that, it's usually a stereo receiver, a Foxhead door knocker. They're not batches.
No.
And List Easier does not work. It will identify that, it'll list it, but it makes no sense to build one listing in there for us.
Yeah.
And then publish to eBay. I can just go create it on eBay if it's just one. So it's not going to work for everybody's store. It'll work for our main store when we find big bulk lots of one thing.
Yep. Which I think you said, didn't you say, can you pause it?
I'll just cancel the subscription after this month if we don't need it.
Yep.
And then if we find another bulk lot of something, I'll pick the subscription up.
Yep. But you're going to keep your other one.
I currently have 2 List Easier subscriptions.
Because we found it was cheaper.
Like
Is that a bad thing to say?
It is cheaper than to go to the like $300 a month one for the 3 stores. So I just did 2 subscriptions. They're $70 a subscription per month. My ephemera store, I can maintain 1,000 listings a month. Pretty easy. So that I'll just keep because I find that in bulk. That's the only way I buy them is in bulk. Mm-hmm. But for our everything store, it's just not doable.
Okay. Are we going to do predictions?
Let's predict.
I agree with this 100%.
Let's predict. What do I think AI is going to do to eBay? Short term. This is now. I'm not talking about miles in the future. I think this will calm down.
Yeah, I was going to say, I honestly think, see, this is my negativity towards the easy lister, all of the listers, whatever they are, right? People are going to take advantage of being able to list 1,000 items in a month.
In a month, you could
well, there are some who are doing more than that.
1,000 items in a day with this.
But I think people are out there also just looking for stuff just to list to put in their store, which means you're going to flood eBay.
They are. I think what happened with any new technology like this, you kind of hit the easy button. The same thing happened when iPhones came out and you were able to go to garage sales and look stuff up right then and there. You started getting a lot of listings. This one I think is going to be a lot more prominent because now you're able, people are going to take the easy route because people, including us, people are lazy by nature. So if you could go out and buy an entire box of 5,000 CDs, even though normally you wouldn't do that because there's only 2 or 3 in there that are maybe worth selling.
Well, I can tell you I'm not doing that.
But now you can buy that box and you can list the entire box in an afternoon. And some of those lower price ones will sell, but it's basically what I'm saying is you're going to have a lot of really high quality listings going onto eBay of really low quality stuff.
Yes.
Because people are going to look for CDs and DVDs and games, anything you could take 2-3 pictures of and do in bulk, in batch, and keep doing it. So you're going to see a lot of that happening.
A lot of that, and people who have niche down stores, like, people who just sell blue jeans, or people who just sell,
postcards
DVDs.
Is a good example.
Postcards and
I'm
stereo
selling
views.
postcards, and that makes it very easy for me to put them up. I never really take a postcard out and say I won't sell this. I do things a little bit differently on my postcard store. I list every postcard I can find, and then I have it set up on the auto price reduction to go all the way down to like $3 per postcard, no matter where they start. If they start at $70, I don't care. So the store will self-liquidate. And if it hits $3 and still doesn't sell, I'll sell them in lots.
Yep.
So I will be getting rid of stuff.
How do I, I'm trying to figure out the right way to say it without like insulting everybody.
Just say it.
But, all these people who are going out here and buying all this stuff, and they're listing and they're listing 1,000 CDs a day or whatever, and they're growing their eBay stores to gigantic, enormous sizes. I just keep thinking you're listing crappy inventory that's going to take forever to sell. And because you have your store up that high, you have to pay out
for the subscription.
For the subscription to eBay, and you're paying for the List Easier subscription to be able to list that much. Is it honestly worth picking up crap just to list it?
I think so. There's 2 different trains of thought. Remember, we used to pick up a lot of crap. And we've made the conscious effort that we don't want to ship 700 items a week for the same amount of money we're making shipping 70 items a week. We intentionally want our time back, and it wouldn't make sense for us to get our time back from listing from List Easier just to spend that time shipping $2 items.
Yep.
We want our time back, and we don't want to trade it for time spent somewhere else.
Nope.
in the business. We want that time to be ours. So
we want to be able to cuddle and watch movies.
Yeah, just not
that
Star
we don't
Wars
do.
apparently. So we are trying to get our time back. So we're trying to get those higher priced items, which you don't buy in bulk.
No.
Those are always going to be one-off listings.
Could you imagine buying a crap ton of those receivers in bulk?
We kind of did, but bulk for us was 7 or 8 of them.
There was less than 10 items in the whole thing.
Yeah, so you don't need List Easier for that. You need an hour on eBay and you're just done. So for this store, it's only going to work when we find a bulk lot of one type of thing, which we do. We did for football cards, which that we wouldn't even do it for because they were all the same year. We had 4 listings for our football cards.
We did for our Department 56. We did for our Transformers that never came to fruition.
If we did a massive Department 56 buy, I would activate List Easier to list them because they would do really good on those.
I struggle with it. I'm sorry, I struggle with it.
I would 100% do it.
The reason I struggle with that is those are not like, I don't know. They're not 2-picture things. They're not 3-picture things.
It doesn't matter. You have 24 pictures.
I know.
And as long as you,
struggle.
with something like that, I would use the feature that's in List Easier where you say, this is the first, List Easier. This is the first picture, this is the last picture, create the item. I would do it like that because that is a feature and it's exactly for that type of thing. If we were listing clothes, if we were a clothing seller, I would 100% keep it active because you could do all your pants one day, all your shirts one day, and you could batch them that way. But if you're not built for batching in your current business, you either have to change your business or keep doing what you're doing because it's not that, which is great. It doesn't have to be everything to everybody.
I'm not putting it down, but I personally do not see myself listing. Do you know, I will tell you this. This is going to be on video, so you will see it. I'm a control freak.
Why do I need that on video? I live with you. I know this.
I know you do, but you say it to other people and they're like, no. Anyways, so I like doing things the way I do them. So
hold on. I will say, of all my List Easier listings for all this Star Wars stuff so far, and the postcards and everything else I'm doing, the listings are better than Teresa does.
Bite me.
So even though she likes to control the situation, they are better listings.
But see, here's the deal. I have not read one of the ChatGPT descriptions. But I have a feeling it's full of fluff.
It's not.
And all about everything else.
Not. If you use the eBay AI and hit generate description and you read that and you were like, this is crap because it's just all flowery weird
See, now I
stuff.
gotta go look at one because I'm
Like,
curious.
it's absolutely not that. They're actually packing it with good information and keywords, and they're using the item specifics and the titles and descriptions to basically fill in what a user would search for. They're really good descriptions.
But see, to me, this is all fluff. Like
It's
they already
not fluff just because it's 3 paragraphs long.
It is because they already know what they're buying.
There are things in that description that didn't fit in the title that get searched for. They're important. And have a look at Grams and Pops Vintage. Go look at our Star Wars stuff like the action figures. You'll see the kind of descriptions it's
Do you put
making.
in there my listing thing on the bottom that says, please review all pictures as they are part of the description and the condition?
I did on my store forever do that with the ephemera store forever. It's a month old. Since the beginning, I stopped doing it.
Why?
Because nobody searches for, please read the photos. It's part of the description.
No, but I'm putting that in there because
eBay's going to protect you either way. The photos are part of a description, and if you don't know that, somebody needs to hit you in the head with a tack hammer, reset you.
okay, we're just gonna have to agree to disagree.
I'm right. So that's our take on List Easier. I
We
think there's good
apologize.
and
That
bad.
was like a 15-minute conversation about it.
I absolutely love it and am going to continue using it in my niche store. We will use it month by month on our big store when we have a need for it.
Yep.
But after this month, once we process all the Star Wars, I'll cancel it and we'll pick it back up again if we need it later.
Yep.
So that's where we are with List Easier.
Okay, let's
All
go
right.
on.
What's sold next?
Like, hurry up. We sold a Maytag part.
Oh, they can't see this.
Oh no, you can't.
This
but,
is a
careful
really-
not to rip the bag
It's a
anymore.
really dirty bag. Whoop, don't drop it. You can't really tell what it is,
No.
but it's got buttons on it.
It's a Maycore Maytag OEM replacement washing machine. I so did not even spell it right. Washing machine pressure switch. It's out of our free lot, and it sold for $30.
Next, we got some Rodan Fields Unblemish something face washer.
Rodan Plus Fields. Rodan
you
and
gotta
Fields.
say the plus?
I don't know. It is Unblemished Step 3 Dual Intensive Acne Treatment. I got these from
acne
Facebook
treatment. There it is.
Marketplace here in town. Paid $15 a piece for them. I have 2. This one sold for $59.99.
All right. To the real topic of the day, it is Teresa's 28th birthday.
Yeah, right.
She's
If
turned,
you said 29, no, because that would have made me 50. 59.
she's turned 28 today, once again.
28 plus 20 years.
So we have the grandkids over this afternoon. I think maybe some of the other grandkids and kids are coming out later this evening, possibly. We're going to cook up some pork cutlets.
Yeah.
have a good
Siblings,
family
if
dinner.
you're watching, be jealous. Be jealous.
It's kind of a favorite family meal.
It is.
So that's kind of what we're going to do for Teresa's birthday. We're not going to work too much. I did all her $500 worth of listings this morning on eBay, so she doesn't have to. If she lists, it's because she wants to. I just want everybody to know that. I did it so she didn't have to. It's done.
Yep.
She probably will list some.
I might list some later this evening after all the kids are gone, and we'll see. List some normal stuff that's not Star Wars stuff.
So everybody comment on this video and tell Graham's happy birthday. That'll help the video, and it'll make her feel good.
Happy birthday to you, old lady. Another year older, oh, isn't that grand?
I already have to scroll through and read all the ones on Facebook that I've gotten. I'll do that later tonight or tomorrow. But yeah, so we're not big on
We're not big
celebrations.
celebrating people,
So,
no.
but I got some stuff today. I got a bouquet of sunflowers with some other little sunflowers from my grandbabies. It came with a sunflower. I can't think of what it's called. Oven mitt. And they gave me 2 sunflower towels. And they brought me, so my brother had brought us for Redneck Days some barbecue sauce that we thought was just in special stores. It's called Kinder, I think is the brand.
Yeah, it's not in special stores. It's in Walmart.
No, well, we have it in our store. I didn't know we did because he's like, well, yeah, it's in like Costco and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, well, we got it. And we're on our second bottle since June, the middle of June. But I won't have to buy any more for a little while because my kids brought me 2 bottles of it.
I got Teresa a Christmas present early.
What? You?
I pushed her to help me get the yard mowed yesterday so she didn't have to mow on her birthday.
Oh my gosh, you guys. We're going to talk about the yard mowing quick.
We have so much yard mowing to do. It looks
I
like
might
we put
have to
penny.
grab a grandbaby and sit her on the mower with me.
Not
and
today.
No, listen. And put the yard sweeper up just to this area right out here and sweep the yard. It's been so wet and rainy and crap that we never get a
Like
chance
a
to
foot
mow.
tall. It was like a foot tall in spots. Like it was crazy out
But
there.
on a positive note, Teresa did not run over anything.
Talking about yourself in first person?
Third person. That's third
Third
person.
person? Is it third person or first person? I don't know, you talk about yourself like you're a person.
I know. Anyways, shut up. I am a person.
I'm a real boy.
I'm not a boy. But anyways, this goes out to Josh. I did not run anything over. No cords. I did not get my lawnmower high-centered.
It was a special day for me, too, is what she's saying.
You didn't have to help me with the freaking lawnmower when I ran over the cord.
I had to walk all over the yard picking it up because she drug it not only just where she hit it, she drug it halfway down the driveway.
It spewed itself out when I was driving down the driveway.
I'm out there picking up extension cord chunks.
So, but yesterday we kind of went on a date.
It was kind of a date. We went and picked up postcards.
We did. So we went and drove to Corey's postcard dealer.
My postcard dealer. She has been kind of my postcard dealer.
She has my personal phone number, and so she had messaged us a couple days ago, and she was like, so just so you know, I found some more postcards. I found my holiday postcards. Yep. And so we drove over to Brandon, which we will be going to Brandon, not this weekend, but the following weekend, because that's their fall citywides. Yep. This weekend, we're actually going to go to not citywide, a neighborhood-wide. Yeah,
it's small community-wide.
Yep. But we went over there and got that stuff from her. She's a hard negotiator.
She's like to negotiate. I pay up when we buy from her. I wouldn't normally pay that for postcards, but we pay up a little bit. We like her, and she keeps coming back with more stuff. Yep. I don't mind paying up a little bit, but it doesn't. I think if I had said $1,000 for these 100 postcards,
I think she
would have still been like, eh.
And it was funny because
like it's just something like she's a negotiator.
It was because she was in there and she was negotiating with Corey. Well, set off to the side, she had a whole bunch of vintage like Valentine's Day cards and stuff like that. And her husband was sitting over there going through them, and I think he was trying real hard not to become a part of it. Yeah. But yeah,
he probably just wants it out of the house.
Yep, she's got a lot. She had a whole bunch of like presidential memorabilia set up for somebody else that was coming to look through. Which that's not our thing.
The political buttons and stuff. No, she's got a bunch of it though. But all right, what sold next?
We sold a belt.
A belt. It's like a belly dancer belt.
It is. It is a vintage gold tone coin. It has green gems, green gem accent belly dancer gypsy belt. I bought that on my proxy bid, and it was fancy. It's missing some little coins, but who knows? Sorry, it sold for $35.99. I forgot that part.
I didn't think she was ever going to finish.
It's my birthday. You have to be nice.
Well, you have to be quicker. All right, next we sold a fish finder. Another fish finder. We sell so many of these.
Did we sell I think we sold the other one too. So we sold all 3 pieces to that. Set it down, and I'll continue to talk about it.
It's a really noisy bag.
So we bought this, $50 for this lot, plus a GPS transducer.
2 fish finders and a GPS.
$60 if you include the other fish finder. But the other one we paid $10 for, and it's gone already. But I listed that GPS piece, and it was gone in like less than a day for like $138. And this thing is the Lowrance LMS-520C fish finder with the transducer and a whole bunch of cables. And it sold for $139.99.
And we'll take it because we like testing and selling those. They're super easy to test, and they sell every time.
They do. So, and on a positive note, we sold another one. We sold one of
everything has been positive.
We sold one of those stupid. Oh, is that one of the ice fishing ones? We finally sold one of the ice fishing ones.
Good. We needed to. All right, that's it for today. We're going to get packed up so that we could get back in the house and spend some time with the grandkids.
Yep, I got to go to the store and get some mac and cheese because somebody wants mac and cheese for lunch.
Not me. I will eat it. I'm hungry. But it's not for me. It's for the grandkids. So we're going to get busy. We will see you guys next time.
Hasta la vista, baby.